Hey guys, my name is Kaila Kake and welcome to my channel. So today is going to be a long one, y'all, because we are talking about why I hate being an influencer. Am I supposed to say that? Or y'all, in no way do I want to seem ungrateful. No way is this that I hate it here and I quit speech. Like, I am solely doing this to help you guys because a lot of you guys reach out to me and you guys say, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to be a content creator. I want to be an influencer, such and such. Like, how do I start reviewing hair? How do I start working with big brands? How do I get paid? And this whole platform, this game that I'm in right now and that I've experienced so far, I've gone through so many things that I have felt discouraged. I have felt like I wanted to quit. I felt like it wasn't worth it. And y'all, I don't want y'all to feel like that. So anything that I can do to help you guys get through these situations that you might encounter while, starting your journey, being on your journey, being lowballed, being not respected, being played by these big companies and stuff like that, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you guys get on your journey and make it a little bit smoother so then when you do encounter these things, you know how to handle it, you know how to maneuver. You know how to put your foot down, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video because it's a lot. I'm giving you story time, specific situations. I'm low-key name dropping, girl. I'm throwing shade. I'm doing all of that in this video, okay? So stay tuned, grab your makeup if you wanna do your makeup with me, or grab some snacks and just eat the whole time because girl, we in quarantine, we ain't got nothing else better to do, okay? And before you guys ask, my necklaces, you guys always ask about my jewelry, so I thought I would just go ahead and mention it. These are the necklaces from Ana Luisa. I did do a more detailed review on them in my previous video, just showing you guys like more close-ups and stuff. Not a review, but close-ups and how they look, and I just love these necklaces. They're so freaking bomb and affordable too. So in the last video, I'll link it up here so you guys can watch it. And yeah, get you some cute pieces. They're also having a Mother's Day sale too, so you can either use the sale for you or you could use it for your mom, y'all know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, follow your girl on Instagram, and like this video because it really does help me a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so here we are. I already did my hair just because you guys know I did say on my Instagram that I was going to refilm this. So I already did my hair. I just slept with it. And basically how I slept with it was these were down like this, real cute. And then I went ahead and just wrapped them around my bun loosely so that I didn't lose the little stringies or whatever you want to call them. And then I put a scarf over the whole thing. And then in the morning, I just refresh my baby hairs. And then I'm going to pull these down. And I'm gonna just spray it with a little bit of water. And then I put a little bit of leave-in conditioner. This is the Lovely Bees. So I'm gonna take a little bit, like literally a little bit, and just run it down the pieces. And then I take them and I finger coil them. Okay, so that's basically how I did my hair. I did just want to tell you guys because I know you guys are probably gonna ask. Okay, so I will not be telling you guys the products that I'm using just because this is mainly like a chit chat. So I'm gonna start off with kind of like, I don't want to say the generic things, but like I said, I'm going to be giving story times. I'm going to be giving real life experience, like what I've experienced in these topics that I'm going to be telling you guys. Okay, so the first topic is growth. And what I mean by growth is your numbers, your analytics, things like that. Honestly, you are never sure what's going to happen. That's the kind of part that I don't know. It's like I hate it, but I don't at the same time. Sometimes growth can be a little discouraging because it is so easy to compare yourself to other people. Like some people may blow up overnight and it may take you about 4 to 5 years to get to 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers is really like that one goal that a lot of YouTubers aim for. The crazy part about it is you also never know what video is gonna go crazy, like gonna go viral. You can literally put all your hard work into one video. You think it's a masterpiece. You think it's the best video ever. You just know in your head before you even post it that it's gonna get 1 million. And that joint only get about 2,000, 1,000, girl, 40K. And I don't want you guys to feel discouraged by that because I've had that same feeling. I literally uploaded a video, thought it was gonna be a banger because it was so informative. I explained it well. I was able to articulate myself well, edit it really nicely. And I was like, oh, people are gonna love this. Like, this is gonna go crazy. And meanwhile, it did do pretty good numbers. It did about 12 to 13,000, I think, at that time. It got more now, but it did those type of numbers at first. And I was like, like I kind of thought this was gonna go crazy, because compared to the other videos that I was watching of people doing the same thing, those videos got so many views. So I'm like, I'm about to get all them views too. No, sis, it don't work like that. So yeah, I don't want you guys to sit here and be discouraged by probability. Like, girl, it's literally chances. You never know if it's going to be you that gets the viral video. You don't know if it's going to be someone else that gets the viral video. You don't know. All you can be sure of is that your work ethic is there and your consistency is there, and that is going to help you grow. Now, how fast it's going to help you grow, who the heck knows? It just depends on so many freaking things. And that kind of is discouraging, because you could feel like you're working super hard, and you could feel like you're working as much as someone else and you're not growing as fast as them. But like I said, don't let that discourage you. Just keep going, because everyone's journey on this platform is so different. Everyone's influencer journey, whether it be on Instagram or YouTube, is completely different. Like, you're not the same person as them, they're not the same person as you. Say if she work with Boohoo and you work with Boohoo, it's gonna be different, because you are two different people. So it's kind of hard to compare yourself. Sometimes you just make it possible in your head, but it's not healthy. Like, that will really like get to you. All right, so the next thing is money. And honestly, it's almost the same thing as growth. Like, you just never know what is going to happen, because like I said, everything is so different, and there's formulas to how much you will make on whatever, but those formulas are so much different because everyone is so different. All right, let me just give you my experience. So remember when I did a video, if you're new here, then I did a video showing you guys exactly how much I made from the video that hit 1 million views. And that right there, like, let me tell you something. Let's go back to growth. I didn't even know that video was gonna hit 1 million views. Like, y'all literally just asked me, how do you straighten your hair? I made a video on it and it hit 1 million views. It's at like 1.5 million right now. So what? Like, girl, I did not know that video was gonna go crazy like that. So doing that video, I was like, okay, let me actually look and see what other people are saying, because a lot of people are basically doing how much I made off 1 million view videos. So I'm like, let me do one, because I want y'all to see, you know, what happened with mine, because why the heck not? It can help, right? So I'm looking up videos just to see what topics they're covering and what I should talk about in the video, because I didn't want to just sit there and be like, hi, I made $7,000 off of a million views. Like, all right, bye. You know, I wanted it to be informative. So I was looking up videos to see what they were talking about, and they were basically telling you how to set up your YouTube. And I kind of gave you a story time of how I set up my YouTube to make money, and all the steps you have to take, and blah blah blah. And you know, they were showing their little checks or whatever, and some people was getting more than me and some people was getting less than me. So I'm like, I kind of got low-key a little salty, because I'm like, hold on, she got like $13,000, where the rest of my money at? So that just goes to show you guys that, like, you cannot ever really compare yourself, because everybody's so different. Like, it's I don't want to say it's hard to compare yourself, because it's really easy. All you have to do is think about someone else's check and you get upset. So hopefully that relieves you guys, knowing that comparing yourself doesn't even make sense in this community. Like, you can't do it. You literally can't, because your analytics are different than one person. Even if y'all doing the same videos on the same days, etc., your analytics are still going to be different. Your clicks are still going to be different. The ads shown in your videos are still going to be different. Okay, like, everything is still going to be different. Your engagement is still going to be different. How many people comment on your videos is going to be different, unless the same amount of people is commenting on your video, the same exact people, you know, it's going to be different. So you can't compare yourself. So don't, okay? Because that's really going to fuck you up. Okay, I'm just saying. So that's kind of something I had to learn, and it really helped me. Honestly, it helped me just start to focus on myself. I honestly sat there and compared myself to my old videos. Like, how can I make it better? I compared myself to even my last video. How can I make it better than the last video? That's the type of comparing you need to be doing, okay? Not to no other people now, because they is not worried about you.
That's on life, Mom. That's on life.
Okay, so let's touch on the topic of hair reviews, because I get this question a lot. Like, how do you do hair reviews? How do you get started? Da 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 da. And I'm pretty sure you guys know, if you do follow me on Instagram, I told you guys I'm not doing hair reviews anymore, because, girl, if you ask anybody, these little hair companies, specifically the AliExpress based ones, or the ones that originally started on AliExpress, They lowball like a mother. Like, oh my gosh, they do not be trying to pay you. They do not be trying to pay you what you worth. Here's where the real story times come in, because look, it's about to get real, okay? Let me just tell you, it's about to get real, so don't say I ain't tell you, because I'm literally about to give you story time, about to give you exactly what they be saying in my emails, all that. I gotta keep it real. I really gotta keep it real with y'all. Okay, so you can ask any YouTuber, they're gonna tell you exactly what I tell you. And if you're a YouTuber sitting at home, you probably like, yes, like they literally do that. They doing that right now in my emails. So for me, I used to get so many hair review companies. I still do, but I just don't answer them. So starting off, they basically reach out, and these are the words that they will try to kind of sway you with. They'll be like, hi dear, we're such big fans, we watch all your videos, we do this, we do that, we are a #1 hair, we the plug. They'll say, we'll offer you full payment, like literally in all caps. Sometimes they'll be like, we offer you full payment for a hair review video. And they be like, you could pick whatever hair you want, da 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 da. What else do these fools be saying? They be saying so many things, and it's really just to get you to reply, honestly. Because once you reply, that's when the BS starts, okay? It's a whole circus after you reply. So after all of the shenanigans, when I reply, this is what I usually say. I just say, hey, you know, I would love to work with you. You know, my rate card or media kit or whatever you want to call it is attached, and you can review it and, you know, pick the options that you would like as far as the content that you're looking for. And, you know, they got the prices next to them, because, you know, you got to let these folks know the price, or else they're gonna try to play you. Well, they still gonna try to play you, but you know. And they'll basically just be like, oh, can we get a discount, such and such, our budget isn't gonna allow such and such. You know, they'll really try to like get you to, you know, settle for a low ass price. So I'm gonna give you an example of sometimes what people do. So say if you just ask for, well, say if your price is, I'm gonna give an example. Say if your price is $100, they'll basically be like, oh dear, our budget, and they're gonna call you dear about 85 times, okay? So just be ready. I don't know why they do that, but it's just what they do. They ignore all of that. They say, we want a dedicated video, we want 6 Instagram posts and 5 Instagram stories, all for, like I said, say you ask for $100, all for $15. And you're just like, did you not just see what the, like, did you not just see what my rate card said? And meanwhile, like, who makes you think that I'm gonna give you 6 Instagram posts? Like, do you think you're the only freaking company that I'm working with? Like, no. They will literally try to work you for the littlest amount of money, and it's just like, no. And let's keep it real, honestly, hair companies aren't the only ones that be lowballing. So watch out for these big ass brands too, because they will really try to play you, okay? But we'll get to that. But my advice is really just to stand firm in your prices, because that's what I do. I do not negotiate with these hair companies, because they really love to lowball. They do not respect you at all. If you think this is gonna happen to you if you have a small channel, baby, this is happening to channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, okay? So don't feel like you're alone, because I did too, until I said on my Instagram, I'm done with doing hair reviews. And a lot of the bigger influencers that I followed, they was like, period, I'm so sick of them. Just don't think you're alone, because literally bigger influencers are going through it too, trying to be lowballed and shit. Not just in this whole COVID-19 situation, okay? This is 24/7. 365. And then they'll also plug in, because we want to work with you for a long time cooperation. They'll literally say that. When I tell you, if you try this, they're going to say it. I'm gonna also tell you guys how I got trapped in that long-term cooperation situation, and also how I get out of that long-term cooperation situation in the next story time, okay? When I tell you this joint is filled with story times and experiences, girl. Oh, and they'll also try to ask for a discount because it's their first time working with you, and then they'll pay the full payment the next time they work with you, knowing the next time won't be a next time. Like, they're gonna ghost you, trust me. I really do not want to deal with that BS. Like, and you really do not have to, y'all. Like, do not feel like you have to deal with it just because it's money. Like, money will come and go. Like I said, I get so many emails of hair companies trying to get me to do reviews. I don't need this one company's issues and problems. I damn sure don't need their money. So I can literally just go to another hair company, get the same amount of money from them, and just keep it moving. You pick and choose what you want to deal with. It's a lot of BS out here. It's a lot of brands that will literally serve you BS on a gold platter and expect you to eat it. Oh, and the other time that I kind of got trapped in that whole we want to work with you over and over and over, one brand, they actually said that and I fell for it. I was like, okay, well, if I think, this was when I was like, you know, back then, okay? I ain't falling with that shit right now. But this was back when I wasn't really too hip about the whole game because not a lot of people talk about it, like I said. So say I gave them a price of $100 and they say, oh, well, we want to do it for $20, but we want to work with you over and over and over, like once a month, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, if you think about it, you know, it'll add up and it'll give me a chance to get my name out there. It ain't worth it. Let me tell you what they did. They basically sent me the product. I did the video and I got my $20 and then I never heard from them again. So the second time not the second time I encountered it, but like the second time I actually responded to something like that, I guess I just clapped back this time. And I basically was just like, okay, well, if you want to do a long-term cooperation, I'll need a contract. There's that. And they basically was like, oh no, we don't really know exactly what, just all the excuses, because they already know what's tea. They already know what they're trying to do to you. So if you're hit before they try to do it to you, you got the advantage. When you put your foot down, when you play the games that they play, you will really weed out the companies that are real, that actually want content, that actually want to pay for content. And they'll also try to pay you to lie. They'll also try to tell you, hey, please, can you include some good things, some more good things about the hair? Can you, you know, put in the description box this? Can you say that? Can you say keywords like this? And honestly, they're trying to get, girl, my necklace came off. They're trying to get you to lie, y'all, okay? So do not fall for it. That's why I like to work with brands that let me be organic, that let me say whatever I want to say, because I'm not cookie cutter, you know? I'm not white picket fence. I literally say what I want to say. I say what's on my mind. And I keep it real with y'all. So yeah, put your foot down, demand respect, because that's the only thing that's really going to help you get through all of this bullshit. And it's not just these Asian-based companies, it is clothing companies, it's these really big brands that will also try to get you. Before we move on to the next thing, as far as hair reviews, I do want to work with just probably like 1 or 2 hair companies. I think I just want to do like a brand ambassador, but I'm so over these AliExpress based companies. Like, I cannot do it anymore. Okay, so now let's get into these big brands. Let's talk about these big brands, these beauty brands, these fashion brands, like all, not no hair brands, these big brands, okay? The big budget brands, okay? The billions brand, like the girl, the brands. And I'm gonna name drop a few of them, okay? Because, you know, I gotta throw a little shade. But anyways, so working with these brands can be very, very fun. It can be very fun. It can be very full circle as well. I don't know if how long you guys been subscribed to me, but some of my first videos were Boohoo hauls, and I used to purchase from Boohoo. I used to come on here. I used to call my sister, be like, girl, let's film a lookbook. Hopefully they notice me. Hopefully they like my video or they do whatever. Girl, they ain't noticed my video. They ain't like nothing. But the video got some views though, but it was cool. So then fast forward to now, they reached out to work with me, and I already worked with them. I think it was like last month or the month before last. And tell me like how good that feels. Like, well, don't tell me because I already know, but imagine how good that would feel for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just reassures me that I'm doing the right thing. And those are the things that I live for. Those are the things that are rewarding. Those are the things that make you love being an influencer, right? And then the things that make you hate it, girl, the bullshit, okay? It's almost the same as working with hair companies, but it's just on a bigger scale. A lot of these brands want to pay you to essentially not be yourself. Like, they want you to be prim and proper and this and that and that. And of course, you do want to cover the keywords that they've given you, but you want to really work for brands and be excited to work for brands that want you to be yourself. I know a girl, I don't want to put her name out there because she's a really big influencer and y'all are probably gonna know her. She basically talking about how, like, you know, they didn't want her to be herself. They didn't want her to, you know, they wanted her to like act like this for their campaign. And I'm just like, you came to her because you liked her content, you must have liked her personality. Like, you know, you seen some of her videos. You should have done your research before you reached out to her. Like, in my opinion, I love her. Okay, she's really fun, she's really real, and y'all are coming at her saying you want her to change for your campaign. Like, sis, no, that's not how it's gonna work. I do understand that certain brands, you know, want this specific look for this specific campaign and this specific product launch and whatever. But what I want you guys to know is, do not be afraid to be yourself on here. And it's also tricky when it comes to money, because you know these big brands have budgets and they want to lowball you 20%. Okay, let's just talk. I'm about to name drop real quick. So, oops, I said it. I know a girl who posts for them almost every single day, and she doesn't get paid anything. Like, anything. So they reached out to me and they basically were like, we love your Instagram, we love your style, we would love to send you some items, we would love to work with you, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I had to go through this whole like little verification process or whatever. And then here comes the bullshit. I was like, I would love to work with you guys, because I was thinking about it and I was just like, you know, that's a really big opportunity, y'all. Like, working with the thing that rhymes with Nash and Hova, it's a big opportunity, y'all. Okay, like, even though I don't like that they copy off of other brands, it's still a big opportunity. And low-key, I just wanted to see what they was gonna say, honestly. So I was just like, I would love to work with you guys. Like, you know, I've attached my, you know, rate card and all that and my media kit, blah, blah. So they come back with, oh, well, actually, we're just doing gifting at this point. Like, we don't have any paid opportunities right now. And I'm just like, but y'all giving out $1,000 an hour with Cardi B. So yeah, that could be really discouraging when, say if that's your favorite brand and they don't want to pay you, they just want to send you clothes and overwork you. Yo, that could be really discouraging, okay? Like, that can really make or break how you feel about this whole industry, this whole platform, and well, both platforms, Instagram and YouTube. So just take the time to, one, earn your respect. Number two, get quality content out there. Try to up your quality. Like I said, compare yourself to yourself. Do not compare yourself to other people. You can, of course, draw inspo from other people, but don't compare yourself to them, because you'll just end up disappointed, crying in the corner, child, in the fetal position. So it ain't worth it. I'm sorry, y'all. This video is so freaking long, but it's just a whole lot of tea and just a whole lot of, okay? So this is the last topic that I'm going to talk about, and this was actually something very, very recent as well. So another thing that I kind of love and hate about, you know, influencing is the audience that you gain, the audience that you build. So for me, when I first started out, I had all these loyal bomb ass subscribers. I still do, and I'm still gaining loyal bomb ass subscribers, and I'm really, really appreciative. But just listen. Along with all the love, I have to tell you guys, gotta keep it real. Along with all the love will come some hate. So my first experience with hate was my 1 million view video. That joint taught me so much. Like, my 1 million view video taught me so much about this whole YouTube game, this whole platform, even Instagram. It just taught me so much. Not even just about money, not even just about views, not even just about hate, about everything. I even learned some things about myself. Trust me, when you go viral, you're gonna need to thicken up, because the hate is gonna come. I got so much, along with all the hate, like I said, that video, it started out kind of slow about the couple first weeks, and then after that, it just took the hell off. So at first I had all this love and all this support, and everyone was loving the video. And then when it went crazy, that's when all the hate started flowing in, the racial comments, the slander, the all this, the freaking death threats. Like, y'all do not understand. It was crazy. I deleted all those comments, by the way, and I filtered all that stuff out. You can actually do that too. You can filter your comments. If it has certain keywords, it will not even show up on your channel. Okay, you won't even see it. They'll just delete it. So yeah, I had to put like so many filters on my channel just because of that one video. But anyways, enough about that. So yeah, that's where the hate came. And honestly, I don't want that to discourage you guys either, because at first I was kind of upset. I was kind of hurt by everything that people were saying. They were talking about my parents. They were disrespecting my parents. They were disrespecting my family. They were going in on me and my, not just me though, like my family. That's the part that really got me. People were talking about my mom being HOE. They were talking about my dad not even really being my dad. They were saying that these people are blah 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 blah, and it was just insane. And I had to sit there and be like, yo, you can't let this get to you. They don't know you, sis. Like, they don't know you. They don't know you, like, you know. So I had to really hype myself up and tell myself, look, these folks is gonna say whatever they want to say. You know the real. You shared the real with, you know, your loyal bomb subscribers. And then I look in the comments and y'all going to bat for the sis, okay? Y'all going to bat for me. I was like, oh yeah, like, I'm hyped. Now I'm like, bump these people. I got these folks on my side, you know? So y'all really helped me through that. Even just, I didn't even ask y'all to go in the comments, start cussing people out and reading people for filth. Like, y'all did it on your own. And I was like, I love y'all, I really do. Now y'all know I had to go in there and clap back at a couple people, but y'all really went in for me, and I really do love y'all and appreciate y'all for that. And that's the part that kept me going, okay? Just knowing myself, knowing the real me, because I'm me, so I know me, duh. And then of course y'all just going to bat for me and defending me even when you didn't have to. So along with that, engaging with your audience can be very tricky because, okay, let me just tell y'all this recent situation, and I hope she's watching because let me just tell you the situation. So this girl reached out to me. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw it on my story. This girl reached out to me and she was like asking about RPG show. So she was like, do the grids show or something along those lines. So I never use the term grids when it comes to my wigs and stuff. So I wasn't sure what she was talking about. So I basically just said grids, question mark, like, what are grids? What do you mean by that? And she didn't reply. And so like 10 minutes later, I just went ahead and tried to answer the question as best as possible. I just tried, okay? Y'all know I love helping y'all. Y'all know I love answering your questions when you send them to me. So yeah, anyways. So I said, Laceys Lace is not skin. So in order to get the illusion of skin, your lace needs to be like the closest color to your skin as possible for it to give that like melted look. And then I told her, like, of course, like RPG show, I love them. Their lace doesn't really need that much work or tinting to make it look melted on your skin, you know what I mean? I feel like she took that so wrong. Then her next reply was like, duh, it's not skin, duh, lace is lace. And then she blocked me. And I was like, I didn't know she blocked me. So I replied and I was just like, wait, I didn't mean that in a demeaning way. I was just trying to say that to back up what I was going to say next about the whole illusion thing, just to make sure that she understood what I meant by illusion. And yeah, then I noticed that she blocked me. So I'm like, hold up, like, I wasn't trying to be rude. And sis, if you're watching, I was not trying to be rude. I was really just trying to help her. And the fact that she blocked me, I'm like, wait a minute, like, was I rude? I started to question myself. A lot of people, so I posted this in my story just to get questions because, I mean, not to get questions, to get answers, because I was just confused and she blocked me anyway, so she wasn't gonna be able to see it, so whatever. I just posted this in my story and I was like, y'all, was I rude? Like, help me understand what happened. So a lot of y'all were just like, thank God for y'all, because a lot of y'all were just like, no, you weren't rude, but listen here, like, sometimes tone cannot be easily conveyed through text, and I totally understand that, like, totally understood that. But what I didn't post and I didn't show was I had talked to sis before this, like the girl that was talking about some duh blah blah blah, she asked me a question before this. I think she asked me another question, I don't remember what it was, but the vibes were all good. Like, I answered it and she was like, thanks for replying, like, or she said, keep up the good work, love your videos, something along those lines. And the vibes were all good. So I was just trying to figure out what flipped that easily. So what I'm saying to you guys is engaging with your audience can be a little tricky, and you need to set boundaries. And I know that sucks because you want to talk to everybody. You want to talk, you want to know who supports you. You want to know this, you want to know that. Number one, I never want that to happen. I never want to be rude to you guys. I don't have a reason to be rude to you guys. You guys watch me, you guys support me, you guys follow me. Like, that's all I need, okay? Like, I'm seeing the love. You guys already know I'm always just trying to help. So for my boundaries, what I've been doing, and a lot of people sit in those allowed messages, and some people do make it to my actual DMs, because my DMs get a little flooded. And mind you, I don't got that many followers, okay? I ain't even in the K's yet. So imagine if I do get 100,000 followers, how my DMs are gonna look. So I have to set boundaries, and you need to set boundaries too. So what I do is I screenshot whoever's question it is. If it's not a if it's a personal question, I'm not going to screenshot that and put it to my story. That's crazy. But if it's a question that you guys ask that can help other people, because 9 times out of 10, if you ask, another person might want to know too. So I screenshot your question from the when it's in like the little allowed, and I put it to my story and I answer it on my story. And a lot of people appreciate that. They feel like, you know, that's feasible. They feel like that's good enough, and they feel like I see them and, you know, I'm talking to them. Some people will take shit wrong. Some people do just want a reaction out of you. Some people do just want you to reply. One girl actually made a whole fake page. I know exactly who it was because I answered her question with like a funny meme, and I think she took it the wrong way. 2 seconds later, a fake page DM'd me and was just reading me, and I was just like, first of all, I know who you are, but okay. So people really just want a reply out of you. Like when I replied to her, I apologized. I did a little damage control, and she was just like, okay. If some people just want to reply, sis. They just want to talk to you. They just want to know if you will answer them. They just want a little bit of your time. So be prepared for that. Okay, not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna, you know, get your jokes. Not everybody is going to be on your team. So you got to be ready for that too. Don't let it discourage you. Just be yourself. If whoever don't like it, whatever. So yeah, through everything that I said today, I really want you guys to know to please just demand your respect, because that is very important. Put your foot down, know your worth, but most importantly, have fun. Like, this platform can be so fun. Yes, all these things are stressful. Yes, all these things are crazy, but it's so much fun when you really love to do it. So yeah, hopefully you guys stuck through this whole video and really got insight of what goes on, and hopefully this encourages you to still start your channel or still start influencing, or this encourages you to keep going because you already started and you feeling kind of discouraged and maybe you wanted to quit. Girl, I felt just like that, but just keep going. It is so worth it, and you really make something out of yourself, and you'll be so proud to see where you can get yourself with your own hard work, with you demanding your respect, with you putting your foot down, with you setting boundaries and building your brand. Like, it is so much fun, it's so rewarding, and it just feels so good. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more insight like this. Hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure you guys watch some other videos, turn on your post notifications, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.